Yeah, we got Zeus waiting in the wind for
Yeah,
you.
Zeus. Speak up, Zeus. Tough guy. Trying to change the convo. Oh, here we go. I'll mute Zeus. Okay, Zeus. Go pray. Tell me all about MIT kids.
Hey, MIT, I guess they are the number one university.
Why do you?
So
How do you figure that?
I guess they don't have time to believe and research on such stupidity.
I've done work at MIT. So why do you believe that, dude?
Okay, that's great.
I'm a grown adult. I
Are
lived in
you an
Cambridge
elder?
for like 5 years at one point, and then left, and then came back. So I've lived here like 20 years total. So please tell me why you think MIT kids are smart.
Because it's quite difficult to get into MIT.
You need a 1400 SAT score. It ain't that difficult. So want to tell me why they're smart?
Yeah, because very few people go there.
So what? Very few people go to Bennington College. Very
Okay,
few people go to Williams College. Very few people go to frickin' any number of colleges.
yeah.
Exclusivity is not a sign of intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know why you're idolizing people for no freaking reason when you have no idea the quality of the individuals that go there. Let me tell you how it really works. You got a bunch of people in foreign countries that have fleeced and ripped off their citizenry. So they're corrupt. I'm telling you, dude. I'm just telling you how it fucking works, bro. They want their kids to go to MIT or Harvard. Okay?
So
This is what they want. And they're rich, corrupt government officials or loosely associated with the government, corrupt, kickback freaking corporate people like from China, Saudi Arabia, Spain, all over the place, dude. And they want their kids to go there. Huh?
Did you ever work at MIT?
I've done work at MIT. I've never worked there as an employee.
What were you at MIT? Like what position?
What did I do? I helped fix one of their robots, for one, and then I did something to their computer system, which I can't talk about.
Oh, nice. So you're okay, nice.
But what's that got to do with anything? The point is that they're not smart. They're just they're rich and connected. That's really the deciding thing, is rich and connected. A certain amount of slots have to go to in-state people, but the out-of-state people, the MIT can fucking pick and choose how they want.
Yeah,
and they pick and choose a lot of connected foreigners. I know because I lived in I don't live in that building now, but I lived in a building that a lot of these people lived in. There's no way that they're students, they could afford to live there. We're talking $4,000 a month for rent.
Okay,
American.
I didn't knew that earlier, so thanks for correcting me.
It's very expensive to live where I live. There's no way like a college student can just come live here from a foreign country unless their parents are corrupt. Because we're more well off than a lot of foreign countries here. So to go from China, which is like living in like one of the poorest places in America, and to come into the city and live here, it doesn't work, bro. The scale of the money is just fucking way off, dude. You think about all the prices you're used to paying in your everyday life, and then you go to a place where you save up as much money as you can, and then you go there, and everything costs 10 times more. Your savings are gone instantaneously.
Hey, what do you have to say about time zones?
What about them?
Do you want to discuss that?
Yeah.
If you are comfortable, it's okay. Otherwise, I can go. No worries.
There's no question you can ask we haven't heard.
Okay, so what do you think of time zones? Yeah, it only exists on around globe Earth. How can it
why is
exist
that?
on a flat Earth?
What? So tell me then, why is there one time zone in China? Why is there a single time zone in China? There's one time zone.
Yeah, human-made actually.
Oh, so so only humans make time zones, and because humans make time zones, Earth's the globe, and that can't happen on a flat Earth.
Okay, so why do United States of
time
America
zones are
have
political? They're man-made. Okay.
Okay. So
there's 19 time zones in the north. Listen, brother. There's 19 time zones in the north, 24 in the middle, and 32 in the south.
Okay, so what do you have
You
to
look
say
at the
about
time
that?
zone map, you can see this.
Okay, what do you know? Right now in America, in San Francisco, it's 2:12 p.m. I guess, and
Yeah.
where I am from, it's 2:12 a.m. So it's 12-hour difference. So how do you see that on a flat Earth map? Day and night difference.
Oh,
You're
okay.
living
So
on the
that's the real
on the
question. Why
same
doesn't the
beam.
sun light up the whole Earth?
Yeah.
Okay. Because the air is not transparent.
Hmm?
The air is not transparent.
What does that
At
mean?
long distances, the air is not transparent. If you go under the ocean 400 meters, it's completely pitch black, right? Is that supposed to be some sort of refutation? Nervous giggling?
I'm so sorry for that. Yeah,
Is the
okay.
air transparent?
It looks like it's transparent, but it's
How
not.
far? How far will it be transparent for? 100 miles?
Oh, I'll see it on internet. You can tell me. I'm here to learn.
Well, it's under the cleanest possible air at sea level, according to the Rayleigh model of the atmosphere. It's 296 kilometers.
Mhm. Okay.
So air
If,
absorbs light, and that's just the air. We're not even talking about the dust particles, the water vapor, or any of the other things that also absorb light.
but clouds also like block light a lot.
Yeah,
So
yeah, of
even
course.
even on a
So
bad
if
weather,
the
we
sun,
do see light.
so okay, so brother, so if it's noon in New York City, and I'm in frickin' Hawaii, and the sun's coming up,
Mm.
right? And I see the sun. How much air is that? It's like 6,000 miles of air between me and New York City.
Yeah.
That's why like when it goes day to night, it doesn't just instantly go to night, right? It's slow. There's twilight, there's civil
So
twilight, then there's
why
nautical
do I see a
twilight, then
sunset?
there's
So,
why are you going after me? There's civil twilight, there's nautical twilight, and then there's astronomical twilight. So it slowly gets darker. It doesn't just shut off, right? If the Earth was a ball, half of it would be lit up. It would turn, and then it would like as soon as the sun would set, it should be completely black.
So what do you have to say about sunset? If the Earth is flat, why? If you're saying the night is because of the air particles blocking the sunlight, right?
Light,
Yeah.
not
So
blocking,
what about
absorbing.
absorbing? So
No,
I do
absorbing.
see
The
a
energy is
sunset. I
absorbed
do
into the
sun
air,
setting.
dude.
I do see sun setting.
So
So how
what?
do we justify that?
What do you mean?
I can see sun moving
The
behind the
sun
Earth.
moves. It doesn't
Yeah.
go behind the Earth.
Actually, it's Earth revolving around
You're
on
you're
its axis.
misinterpreting what you're
It
seeing.
seems like the sun is setting behind the Earth.
It's not going behind the Earth, dude. You're trying to okay.
Where the hell
What do you
does
actually
it
see?
go?
Let's describe what we actually see. We see the sun go down,
Yeah.
and the horizon will start cutting it in half, and then eventually the horizon completely where the sun was. All you see is the horizon. It's not going behind the Earth, though.
So
This is
you
just
are saying
perspective.
Earth is
This is
curved.
just perspective. Just perspective.
If the Earth was flat, why doesn't we
You're just like gish
why
galloping
do
all over the place, dude.
no?
Try to
You just
focus.
proved the Earth's curvature by your statement. Actually,
How did I do that again? By saying
yeah.
perspective? So
No,
perspective
I
proves the
guess
globe?
you are dodging my questions.
I am answering your questions. You're interrupting me. Tell me
Okay,
one
well,
thing I said.
I take my words back.
Tell me one thing I said.
Okay, so
So you
my
haven't been
question.
listening the entire time. You can't say I'm not answering you. I am answering you. You're not
Yeah,
even listening to the answer.
I'm listening
You
to
just
you.
did
The
it
answer. You
again.
said
Every
it's
time I
all
talk, you
about
interrupt me.
perspective.
It's crazy, dude.
You said it's all about perspective, right? I am listening to you.
Yes,
Okay, so
perspective. Yeah, so things that are above your head, right, as they move away, they appear to go down, right? They look that way, but they're not actually going down, right?
mhm.
If
So
I have a
according to
bunch of
you,
street lights, right, and they're all 50 feet tall, and they go down the road off into the distance, The lights will appear to converge to the horizon, and the road will appear to ramp up to the horizon, and they'll all converge to what's called the vanishing point. Just think about an art class, right? You take an art class, they show you how to draw in perspective, right? Everything converges to the vanishing point.
Yeah.
It's what the sun
why
does.
But even if you see, even if you take an example of street lights, they never get like hidden. They just get smaller and smaller. They never hide behind the road. So why is it the case of the Earth?
What do you mean they
How is
never
that
hide
perspective?
behind? What do you mean they
Let's
never? What are you talking about?
let's take a flat road, okay?
You think if
And
you had a 10-mile strip of
light.
streetlights, you'd see the freaking the one that's 10 miles away?
Yeah, very tiny.
No,
Like,
no, you wouldn't. Jesus, just
yeah, I
stop, bro.
wouldn't because of the Earth's curvature. After 11 miles, I
No,
don't
not
want
because of curvature, because you have a resolving limit to your eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to be able to resolve the difference between the freaking horizon and the top of a street light, which is 50 feet tall, from 10 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that angle is? You can just calculate what that angle is. It's it's tiny. Like
Okay,
1/10 of the width of a human hair. You know things look smaller with distance, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I respect your point of
Including
view.
things, including not the object, right? So if I have a light and then I have the horizon and I have that space between those two things, as that light as that light goes further and further away, the space as shrinks. The distance, the apparent distance between the light and the ground, that shrinks. Eventually, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. And also, eventually, the air is going to absorb that light.
See, it was okay. I did get what you said. I'll go right now. I'll maybe come later and discuss
That's
more.
ChatGPT.
Hmm?
Well, you know,
I can
if
ask you
nobody
more
told
questions right now if you want.
you can ask me questions forever and ever
I'm
and ever, dude. I wish you
I'm
asked
just
better
I'm
questions.
just trying so you don't get a tough time.
You're just doing what?
No, I'm not asking any more questions. I don't want you to get a tough time.
I don't know what you. I didn't understand the last part. That's okay.
No, I'm saying I'm going right now because I don't want to ask you hard questions that would make you put in a difficult situation.
I doubt it. Ask me a hard question, dude. Jesus Christ. You know, you're pretty arrogant for someone that don't know a goddamn
No.
thing.
I really do respect all the knowledge that you possess, and you are far better than me in intellect and knowledge. I might be wrong about my claims. So, how do
No,
you explain? I know
Zeus,
you
what you
might
need,
have
hold on,
heard.
Zeus, slow down, slow down. What you need to ask yourself is that if you don't know the claims of the globe, why do you believe it before you even know what the evidence is? Because you believe it right now.
Cause it
And if me and you
fits
keep
all
talking, you're
the.
going to have to go look for the evidence for what you believe, but you already believed it beforehand. Do you understand? Don't you see
My
that as
teacher
a
taught me
problem?
that. I was a kid, and my teacher taught me that. She brought a globe in the class, and she told me the Earth is a globe, so I believed her.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
you know why she did that?
She was told to do that by
Yeah,
her
exactly. She
ancestors.
was the kid in the class too. And her teacher walked in with a globe and said, Earth is a globe, and she believed her teacher. And her teacher had the same thing happen to her, and so on and so forth, ad infinitum back until frickin' till forever, right? So this is just an idea that's passed down and down and down like a frickin' like a goddamn disease.
India,
That's
can
what
I
I
ask you
think it
one
is.
more
It's a
thing?
disease.
Can I ask you one more thing if you're finished?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have said me that we can't see the sun just because the air it's so much at the distance that
Look,
it gets absorbed, right?
look, brother, I oversimplified it for you. The real answer is this: the horizon is not the edge of the earth. The horizon
Okay.
that you see, that's not the curve of the earth. You know how we know this? Because I can go to the ocean and I can see the horizon 6 miles away. And then I can wait a couple hours and then it's 12 miles away. Then I can wait a couple more hours and it's 30 miles away. And then I can wait a couple more hours and then it's 3 miles away. So the horizon, where it seems to be, moves around. And if the weather changes, it moves around. So the horizon's not physical. It is completely created. It's completely optical. It's created by the meteorological conditions and the very shallow viewing angle you have to the surface of the Earth.
Okay, so why does Greenland and why does Norway and Antarctica experience 6 month day and 6 month night, while we don't, especially living in Asia or America, we face 24-hour day and
Why are you
night.
asking me why that happens?
Because you might have
Like what
more knowledge
causes
than
it?
me. Yeah, according to
How would I
you as a
know the
flat
causal
earther.
mechanism? How would
No,
anybody know that? Can you do that
no, globals
experiment?
know that. Like globals say that Earth is tilted 23 degrees, I guess, on its axis. That is why Antarctica.
Why do they say it's 23 degrees on its axis? Why do
They
they
have
say
sent
that?
they have sent satellites into Earth.
That's no, dude. They said it way before satellites existed, dude. You know why?
No, I don't know
Because
why.
when they look in the sky, right, and you imagine that the sky is a hemisphere, right, a hemisphere like a dome over you, you have the
Mm,
celestial equator, and the
mm,
sun cuts through that celestial equator on its yearly path at 23 degrees. Okay, that's why they say the Earth has a 23-degree tilt. You understand? Is that the
yeah.
equator and the ecliptic, which is the sun's path against the background stars, they don't line up. They're not aligned. One is 23 degrees off from the other one. That's
Mm,
the actual observation. Okay, they didn't observe a
okay.
23-degree tilted fucking Earth orbiting the sun. They
Okay.
saw the sun intersect the equator at a 23-degree angle. That's what they saw.
So it's all on assumptions and observations, not
Not that
on.
it's wrong. It's that they're
Mm,
reifying a model. They're saying, hey, we have a mathematical model, but that's what
mm,
exists in reality. We
mm,
know that is fallacious reasoning. We make models all over the place, which have no ultimate reality in them.
yeah. Okay, great.
I mean, it's just the way it is, man. The entire coordinate system, latitude, longitude, are based upon the sky. It has nothing to do
Mm.
with the ground.
Yeah, I see very famous people on internet. They also believe Earth is uh, flat.
Don't
For
care
example,
about famous.
envious star.
Don't care. Don't
Uh,
care what famous people think. Don't care what fucking, politician. I don't care what they think. You know what determines for me and for most of the people in
mm,
here whether the Earth is flat or not? The
mm,
Earth. We don't appeal to other people.
mm,
We go, hey, what is the Earth like in nature, out there, outside? That's where you have to go. It's that you're not going to find it on the
mm.
internet. You're not going to find it in this Discord. The only way you're going to figure out whether the Earth is flat or a globe is to go test it for yourself, which is easy to do. In the mathematics is third grade geometry.
Yeah.
That's why we're here, because they make claims. They say, hey, the Earth is a globe, 3,959-mile radius. And just like the other person
Mm,
was saying, he said, I saw pictures from space. Well, you can say whatever you want. We can test all that stuff against what we experience on Earth, and none of it lines up, right? They say all these things, and then we go out into nature, we test. None of it happens.
Did you personally test this laser
Yes.
experiment?
Did I do a laser experiment? Is that what you said?
No. Did you like, did you do any experiment in
Yeah,
the?
I look, I go by the ocean. It's easy for me to just go to the beach and freaking watch boats sail away.
Okay, so you have verified the claims by John D.
Yeah, so you go on a website, it's called marinetraffic.com. It'll give you the position
Mm,
of boats in the ocean, right? And you can
and
observe a boat for a long period of time. So I'll use an example. What I did 3.5 hours. I watched a boat. It went 6 miles
mm,
to 30 miles. Now the Globe Earth says that boat should be 420 feet under the horizon.
mm,
Okay, that's something like in meters. That would be like fucking 127 meters
yeah, I got
under the
you.
horizon. but I could see the boat the entire time. It never vanished, never did anything. I got bored watching it and went home.
Okay, whenever I'll go to beach, I'll try that experiment. Could you tell me the website?
Marine,
Yeah.
MARINE, traffic,
Hmm.
TRAFFIC
Okay, yeah, I
.com.
got it.
Okay.
Thanks. This. Okay,
And you
the
see,
data
and the
that.
thing is, like,
Mm,
it'll give you a map, and you can like go to wherever you're going to be, and then you can click on the boat, and it'll give you the details
mm,
of the boat, and it'll tell you the boat's latitude and longitude. So then you'll have its position, and then you can calculate based upon the position about how far away it was.
mm. So, what was your observation? Like, how far did you
30
How
miles.
far? 30 miles, and you could see the all the boat.
Yeah, I could see it with my naked eye from 15 feet above sea level. Naked eye.
Were you
I
standing
took
on a
pictures with
beach?
an iPhone. That's how visible it was. It was a container ship.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, could you tell me what's that phenomena where I don't know about that phenomena? There's a where it seems like boats are floating above the sea. What's
Fata
that called?
Morgana.
Okay, and
It's called
why
a
is it called?
Fata Morgana.
Okay, Fatima. Let us see. Search.
FATA Morgana.
Mm,
MORGANA. Fata Morgana. Now they'll say that's
mm.
caused by refraction, but it's actually caused by uh the water's actually mirroring the sky so that you can't tell it's
Ah,
on water.
okay. Okay, okay. Got it. Okay. So, mm, okay, I'll do it myself, and if the results are convincing, I'll become one. Otherwise, it's quite
Look,
cause I would
look,
I'm
brother.
ready to
Listen.
believe
I
that
respect
30.
that. I respect that
Mm,
because it's further than we get with most people. Most people, they don't even want to know. They're scared. They're scared that they're gonna go do the test. They'll be like, "Fuck, I'm a flat earther." Now my whole family hates me. Now you can go do the test. You don't have to tell anybody. Like you don't have to tell anybody. You don't have to come back and tell us.
uh,
You just do whatever
okay.
you want. All we're here is to tell you is that
Mm,
they claim there's people out there that for a long time and claiming the Earth is a globe. And at this point in
mm,
time, it's such a cultural thing that everybody's just saying it and repeating it to each other in a giant echo chamber. But if you go out and
mm,
test in the natural world to see if it's true, there's no
I
globe out there. It's just not out
mm,
there. I don't know what else to say. We go do the tests. We see there's no globe out there. What do you want us to do? So are we supposed to ignore reality and keep watching TV and go, yes, it's still a globe. I don't care what I went and did. I don't care what the ocean says. I don't care what the fucking
mm,
ice says. I don't care what the mirror says. Right? I don't care
mm,
what I'm sorry, but I'm gonna trust my own eyes before I freaking trust the television set.
mm. So, according to you, all that Big Bang thing and solar system, this is all bullshit. Not true as they say. It's kind of different. So, what do you think about the solar system and all those things that they taught us in the schools, the Big Bang and all that? Are they also telling us wrong information about
There's
the
no
space?
evidence for any of that.
But I can see Milky Way with my own eyes at night time.
That's not the Milky Way anymore. You need to get the updated DLC lore.
Hmm?
That's not the Milky Way anymore.
Why is that not the Milky Way?
They retracted that. Now it's a dwarf galaxy.
Hmm.
I'm dead serious. I'll post you from astronomer, dude. See, this is the thing about that crap. They change it all the time.
I'll see.
Well, I'll post it in the chat.
So it's no longer a Milky Way.
It's no longer that what they call the rift in the sky is no longer the Milky Way.
Hmm.
I don't know if I can play with this with the bot.
Okay.
I'll try and play with the ball. Hold on.
So if the Earth is flat, where does the center of gravity of Earth is?
What gravity?
Center of gravity of Earth. For example, right now as a globe, I believe the center of gravity is in the middle of the core. Okay.
Well, I mean, that shouldn't even be the case. But hold on a second. See if this actually plays.
I'll watch that video.
Showing you exactly where you are right here in one of these, in the suburbs of the Milky Way, right? A nice quiet area. But what's interesting is, how did we get here? That our own Milky Way galaxy is consuming one of its neighbors in a dramatic display of ongoing galactic cannibalism. Sagittarius is 10,000 times smaller in mass, and so it's getting stretched out, torn apart, and gobbled up by the bigger Milky Way. So if you ever go night watching out in the night sky, in a nice area with no light pollution, and you look up at the sky, and you see that giant band of stars whipping across, and you go, man, it's the Milky Way. Guess what? You've been wrong the whole time. It's not the Milky Way. It's the Sagittarius dwarf galaxy. Why is this important? Because right where the Sagittarius dwarf, not the Sagittarius constellation, the Sagittarius dwarf galaxy, right where it actually merges and meets, there's a little tiny dot. I don't know if you can see it, a little tiny yellow dot where it meets and is being swallowed up by the Milky Way. That's where we are.
Yeah, kind of update your word, dude.
That's interesting. I did not know that. Really got to download this shit more often.
You didn't download that DLC, man? That update
Yeah,
pack,
no, I
man?
didn't, dude. I'm complaining to
Dude.
myself. Yeah, I haven't downloaded for
You're
ages.
still on the wrong side quest, man. You
I
wonder
know,
why you're
dude.
not winning it. Freaking, they updated that shit. You're on the wrong side of the map.
The fuck?
Hey, Indio. Do you know we
Yeah.
can go from Alaska to United States and Alaska to
Alaska is the
Russia?
United States. All you got to do is stand still.
That was, okay, you are making fun of me. You're trolling me. That
Oh,
was
man.
I said
Hey,
it
dude,
by
it's our
mistake.
state. I'm having like national pride,
No.
man, when you say, because the
I know
Russians are
that,
trying to
but
take their shit back, man. So, like, no, you
I
can't
said
have it back.
hey, I said that accidentally, and you.
Oh, hold on. I got a phone call.
Okay, so what are you talking about with Alaska? Make your point again, dude.
Okay, so you can go from Alaska to Russia, and you can also go from United Kingdom to America. So how's that loop possible if Earth is flat?
What? You're talking about going from location to location on a flat surface?
Okay, so
It's
you can go
not
from Alaska
impossible.
to Russia, and then you can from Russia to you can go to United Kingdom, and
You can be
again
traveling.
go to
Dude,
America.
think about it. Think about what you're doing. You're asking, how do you travel in circular paths on a flat surface? How do I end up coming back to where I started from if I go in this direction, east or west? Now, that's just a circle, dude. You're asking, how do you go in circular paths on a flat surface? That's really easy.
Not satisfiable also.
Pardon?
Like, I'm not satisfied with the answer.
You're not satisfied with the answer?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe ask your question again. Maybe put some more detail into it. Which direction are you traveling, may I ask?
Okay, I'm traveling in east while going
Okay.
from Alaska to Russia.
Okay, so if you travel east, what is north? If east being a direction around north.
Good day.
North.
Good day.
Shh.
Okay.
You must understand that if you're using these cardinal directions, east or west is either 90 degrees or 260 degrees from north. So if you were to travel in a path around a fixed point, by definition, that's a circle. You're asking me what happens when you travel east. I'm pointing out that that's a circular path. So I don't understand why the answer isn't satisfactory to you. You said east, that's a circular path around a pole. How can you travel in circles around a fixed point on a flat surface? It's a circle. Get a compass and draw one.
Okay, bro, I don't get this at all.
Sorry, my friend, if you're going to speak to me, can you not mumble? Your English isn't your first language, so can you enunciate, please? So I and everybody else can
English is
clearly
not my first
understand
language.
you.
English is not my first language.
Sorry, what?
Yes.
Do you understand what a circular path is?
Yeah, I do know that.
You understand that east and west are circular paths around the pole.
Yes, I do know that.
So is the answer satisfactory when you're confused about how you travel in circles on flat surfaces?
Yeah, I do get that, but why is that not the case when we stay traveling from Greenland to Antarctica?
That's
You know?
south. And are you going to say
Yeah.
that if you
So how?
travel in this path, you will end up where you started from? For this claim, I need verification. Do you have that traversal of the Earth from Greenland through Antarctica and back to Greenland again without changing direction? Okay, so until you do, we're not going to be able to address that claim because the claim isn't proven to be true at the moment now, is it?
I'll refer you. There's a guy, old dude, and he sent a map of the Earth. According to you, flat earthers. Maybe I'm from an maybe.
Hold on, excuse me. Someone else has given a map on our behalf. Now, in conversation with us here, if you want anything from us here, you ask us. Don't get third parties involved. I will dismiss any map that you give me.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Could you see? It's not the map of flat Earth. Actually, he's I guess trolling. Could you see the GIF in the chat? Is this how you? Is this how you're
It's not
telling me?
necessary. It's not necessarily he's not necessarily posting it as a representation of the layout of the lands and the oceans. He's posting that as a representation of how you could possibly navigate, or a compass might point to north on a flat Earth. Right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, got it. So, if we want to go around Antarctica, so how would it be possible on flat Earth?
How would you travel around a continental island? How would you travel around a continental island like Antarctica? The same way that you would travel around Australia or Great Britain.
Yeah, but that distance would be quite infinite, according to you.
No, see, according what? Infinite? I haven't said the words infinite.
No, you didn't say, but I got it in that perspective.
I don't understand what you're saying, sir.
Okay, I'll come later.
Have you been drinking?
Me?
Yeah, did you start drinking since you talked to me or something?
No.
Starting to become I don't know what. No,
Hey, I don't
incomprehensible.
want to call you indio007. Don't start
I'm
that.
being nice, dude. You seem like I don't know what happened since I started talking. You're slipping a little bit, boy.
Huh?
Never mind, bro.
Yeah.
You don't get it.
Yeah, I'm here to learn, so I would request all members to have a mature discussion rather than pointing fingers.